I hope you may know we are widely discussing about the labor codes. 29 existing labor laws were consolidated to 4 laws. That is labor codes. What was the intention of Modi government? In 2019, while I was the parliament at that time, the first labor code on wage, introduced in the parliament, and without a detailed discussion, it was passed in the Lok Sabha and it came to Rajya Sabha. I was the member of Rajya Sabha, along with our left partners and some other secular party representatives. We strongly opposed that legislation. But BJP and their partners have the sufficient member in the parliament to pass any legislation. But after the discussion of rejecting our opposition, BJP members and BJP partners, NDA partners, they passed that bill. While passing that bill, we demanded voting. In that voting, Indian National Congress also voted in favor of that notorious labor code. What is the difference between BJP and Congress in the labor issue? You can understand this is a example we have seen in the parliament. The Telugu Desam Party of Andhra Pradesh, they are the partner of NDA. They were also supporting this notorious anti-worker bill. And the other 3 labor codes introduced in the parliament in 2020, that bills was also passed with using their majority in the parliament. What is the impact of introducing this bill and passing the bill in the parliament? What is the impact upon the working class? Now, the right to form a trade union is snatched away through this legislation. You all know, your neighboring state, Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, the nearby Chennai, there is a Sriperumbudur. The international electronic company Samsung opened a unit there. That company started functioning. Around 1,500 workers were recruited. After opening that company, that workers decided to form a trade union. To form a trade union is the right of worker. At that time, before passing this labor code, there was a legislation, a law, Indian Trade Union Act. It permits the workers to form a trade union. Why is this trade union? To raise our issues, our wages issues, our employment issues, other benefits. That is what we are forming the trade union. That is our fundamental right. But it was denied to the workers of Samsung company in Chennai. What is the reason? Now, after passing the labor code by the BJP government, we have lost the right of form a trade union. That is the situation of this country now. Second major issue is privatization of the public sector undertakings. Comrade Taban referred that matter here. While I was the parliament member, I visited Vaisak once, and at that time I get an opportunity to visit the agitation Pandal of Vaisak steel plant employees. They were conducting strong agitation against the privatization move of the union government of the Vaisak steel plant. Only because of the strong agitation conducted by Vaisak steel plant employees, that company till now remains in public sector. Otherwise, it should have been privatized. It is going to hand over. The aim of the Modi government is to hand over that valuable asset to Adani or Adani-like corporates. That is their aim. So many public sector companies are such a way transferring to private hands. That is the order of the day. The privatization of public sector is happening in different states of our country, except in only one state. The name of that state is Kerala, where Left and Democratic Front is ruling that state. Working class of the Kerala, peasants of the Kerala, that section formed a government under the leadership of Left and Democratic Front, led by Communist Party of India Marxists. That government taking a different path. They are protecting public sector companies, not allowing any public sector company to privatize, either central government public sector also. One company, Hindustan Paper Corporation, that is central public sector company. Government of India decided to sell that company to private hands. One unit is in Kerala. Kerala government opposed the move. Workers started agitation. Kerala government took a strong stand. We will not allow to sell our land and property to anybody. Finally, central government was compelled to transfer that company to Kerala government. Now, under Kerala government, that company is functioning and workers are working in public sector still. This is only one example. Several examples are there. Whether you can cite such an example in your Andhra Pradesh under Chandrababu Naidu's government or Jagannath Reddy's government, whoever it may be, what policy are they adopting? This is the difference between the left and other political parties.